For Italian companies in China and for Chinese companies in Italy, where do the main business opportunities lie? Where should we start?
Well, I think we should start, Chen, from a key moment that happened this year in April, actually. The Business and Dialogue Forum was held in Verona, and it was organized by the Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani. It was also attended by Chinese Commerce Minister Wang Wentao. And they both agreed to find, let's say, key sectors in cooperation to cooperate in the future starting right away. So first of all, agro-food, so the agricultural sector, but also pharmaceutical. Pharmaceuticals, why? Because Chinese say is China is keep on asking for healthcare, higher healthcare needs in China, and Italy can address this kind of needs, but also aging population, both in Italy and in China. So this is really a key industry. Of course, we're talking also luxury goods. We're talking industrial machineries and advanced manufacturing. For industrial machinery, remember that industrial machinery is the number one export from China to Italy in the past years and it still is. And of course, the technology, green technology, where China is, say, leader for the past years, and the renewable energy, where Europe and of course Italy is focusing on.
The EU says it's pushing through with tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, but on Monday, PM Meloni and President Xi agreed to explore collaborations on EVs. How do you reconcile what the EU is doing and what China and Italy hope to do in this area?
Well, I think I need to shift from the economic. I need to play both the economic and the political messages that both countries are sending. So, if from one side, European, say Europe is sending a blockage message, from the other side, Italy is saying, okay, we are in the middle of the Mediterranean. The Chinese investors can have access to the Italian market and be at the center of the logistics of the entire Europe and Africa, so we can be partner. From the other side, the Chinese, the Italians are looking for a place to invest. So there are mixed messages at the moment. What we can see from, let's say, from an economic point of view is that actually, although there are some tariffs on this kind of industry and automotive in the automotive sector, the concrete messages are actually opposite. The Italian government is looking, as I mentioned, for a second investor after Leapmotor in Italy to produce cars in Italy. So this is actually what Europe wants. Europe wants Chinese companies to set their production in Europe and start producing in Europe. So to help also the European market to grow. So once is a political message, once is a economic message.
Well, China is introducing a visa-free policy for Italian citizens as well as business travelers. How could this boost economic ties and business values there?
For sure, visa-free policy is more than welcome for new investors and for people that want to access this incredibly flexible market. Is of course a good thing. I wouldn't say, Chan, that this is really shifting the foreign direct investment arena in the future or in the present. So for sure, this is portraying China as a more open. This is an open step that China is taking toward better treating foreign direct investment. But I wouldn't say that this is really changing overall the let's say the impact on costs or anything else for people that want to access the Chinese market. Key issues are for sure the economic fairness, intellectual property protection, and I would say also regulatory transparency, which are really needed in China at the moment. Of course, even just reading the white paper from many chamber of commerce in the foreign chamber of commerce in China.
Well, China is seeking to deepen its reforms with opening up as a key focus. How can Italy capitalize on this policy tilt?
Sure, the opening of China is a long process. The Chinese government is increasingly actually addressing the regulatory transparency of its market. It's not an easy job. The Chinese government is increasingly addressing this and is doing anything that they can to improve this. I would say that I will say. Highlight few opportunities for Italian companies in the future in a more open economy and market access in China. So for sure, the high quality engineering, which Italy is full, small and medium or big companies, high quality engineering, manufacturing is really the key, but also green technology. So green technology, especially from the Chinese know-how, so Italy can learn and can understand how this business model can be applied also to Europe and to Italy in general.